Hi, I'm Fire Samadi, Marketing Editor at Campaign Asia, and I'm here with Ian Forrester, Global SVP Insight at Unruly. You guys, I guess, are on the forefront and pushing the idea that it's that emotional response that drives intent.
We're working with IBM Watson to understand the personality types of our respondents. So, as part of a UCA test, we have this 500 nationally representative group, and we asked those people for access to their social profiles. So we scrape their Facebook feed, for example, their publicly posted words that they've written on Facebook. We take that, essentially a list of words, send it to IBM Watson. Watson then send back a personality profile. So based on the words that these guys are using, what personality traits do they have? So it's based on the Ocean Big Five, openness, all the rest of it, and also the facets that make up the Ocean Big Five. That enables us to build up a really cool persona of our audiences, which enables all kinds of cool targeting.
Consumers are looking for that personality in a brand that reflects their identity. I guess that ties into maybe loyalty a bit as well. And I guess with more emotional data, we hear a lot about today's consumers not being that loyal perhaps as they were once upon a time. And that opportunity then to maybe for an advertiser or a brand to switch somebody, I guess could be greater with more emotional data because you can tap into what's important to them and maybe go, hi, I'll try your thing rather than the thing I was trying previously.
Yeah, make someone feel an intense emotional response and they remember the way you made them feel. And if you can attach your brand to that feeling, that strong positive emotion, then you're much more likely to be purchased. So if you reach a competitor's consumer and you really move them, then you're going to be moving that consideration when that consumer then comes to make a decision between what they used to buy and your proposition. And they'll remember the positive emotional response that you made them feel. So they'll be more likely to purchase you. What we tend to say is consistency is really important. So take an emotional position and maintain that emotional position consistently, because then you're building up those memory structures. And if you're reaching a competitor consumer, then you're building up that positive those positive thoughts to then combat all the other positive thoughts that the incumbent has had given over the lifetime of that consumer using the incumbent.
The role of AR and VR in the future of advertising, potentially video advertising, what its place is and that. Just want to get your thoughts on the role of emotion in these new immersive experiences. It's got to be huge, right, the potential?
You talk of VR, AR, the one thing they are is totally immersive, right? So imagine VR, you're in a virtual world. There are no distractions, and the potential for a really intense emotional response when you're totally immersed. You're not just watching a screen, you're totally immersed by this world. It's super, super high. So brands that cotton onto this and enter that world and evoke intense emotions, again, will be more remembered, and that will drive their brand outcomes as well. The really key thing is to ensure that the consumer retains control over that experience. Because in all the research around the home that we've done, controls come across as the really, by far and away the most important thing. People are happy to engage with brands in their home or in a virtual reality environment as long as they retain control over that experience. So you can't interrupt their experience, you can't start the conversation, you need to be brought into the conversation, but brands that abide by that rule will win really big in VR and AR as well.
Yeah, I can imagine a brand that follows you into the bedroom might not be the most loved.
Not necessarily, yeah. I mean, the bedroom is associated with privacy, comfort and warmth. So as long as you respect that privacy and you come in, again, giving the consumer control to bring you in, but then you don't want to deliver a message which is super high energy and quite exhilarating, for example. That's not going to work in the bedroom. You want to be tender, you want to be caring, you want to be you want to be matching the emotion of your message to the emotion of the room. And those brands that do that, respect the sanctity of the home, ensure their consumers retain control, and have emotional intelligence, are going to win really big in the future home.
Brilliant. Ian, thanks very much.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Pleasure. Cheers.